Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time, indeed. Good news, everybody. Good news. Polio's back. Hooray. We haven't gone back to the 80s. We've not even gone back to the 70s. We've gone back to the 50s. There's been a report of an outbreak of polio in London. There we go. They found it in the water supply. And like I said, this is the first time it's been seen in 40 years. But it turns out that many teenagers haven't been vaccinated. Maybe there's a link between not being vaccinated for an illness and an illness being on the increase. That'd be science, wouldn't it? You know, in some London boroughs, 6 London boroughs, uptake was 50%, was below 50%, and a quarter had not had their preschool shot last year. Just 35% of Year 9s have been boosted in Hillingdon, which has the worst uptake in the country. And the Daily Mail, the fine Daily Mail website, has a little map, and you can see, you know, the best and worst places. Most of them, obviously, is London. Of course, it is. Now, I don't want to come off as completely Farage. Don't want to go completely, you know, right wing. But we do have a lot of people coming into the country from cultures and countries that don't have the same vaccination programs as us, and that could contribute to this. And I think we're heading towards another, you know, health issue. So yeah, polio. Just when you thought you'd seen the back of polio, it comes back. It comes back again. And this is a weird one. This broke this morning. 2 people have been arrested. A man and a woman, aged 60 and 55. I'm not even going to try and say their names because they're both from Nigeria. So they have amazingly names with many vowels in them. But yeah, they've been arrested by the Metropolitan Police for conspiring to arrange to bring a child to the UK to harvest their organs. It's like something from a horror film. The investigation was launched after detectives were alerted to potential offences under modern slavery legislation in May 2022. But this goes back a long time. Back in 2017, a former Nigerian government minister reckons that migrants from his country were having their organs harvested after being sold into slavery. But again, some of these things, they're like urban myths. But yeah, Femi Fani-Kayode, a one-time aviation minister for Nigeria, claimed that 75% of slaves had their organs harvested in North Africa or from his country. You know, it's amazing. But then there was that case, was it back in the 90s, of the body they found in the Thames of a young boy from Africa. And, you know, that was some weird stuff going on. But yeah, get your organs here. I'll have a Bon Tempi, please. But yeah, luckily the child is in. They reckon there is a child involved, and they're in social service care. Well, I'm sure that'll be just fine. And this is another astounding story. We're going over to the Olympic qualifiers for swimming in Budapest, and the swimmer Anita Alvarez, and this is just the most amazing picture. She fainted whilst in the pool. She went into a cold faint, and I've never seen anything like that before. But thankfully, whilst the pool attendants stood by and watched, her plucky coach dived in to rescue her. Again, they've got some amazing pictures of this incident, and the lifeguards were doing nothing, so her coach swooped in and rescued her. I mean, crikey, can you believe it? But yeah, she's making a full recovery now, but that could have gone so badly wrong. But yeah, well done to her coach for Andrea Fuentes for jumping into the water and doing the right thing when she said there was a whole plethora of poolside lifeguards just staring and doing nothing. Absolutely bonkers. What else have we got? Let's have a look. We've got YouTube news. I don't know if you follow YouTubers. Do you follow YouTubers? There's a big one called David Dobrik. Well, he's being sued by his I guess it'd be his ex-friend Jeff Wittick. There's a famous video of them where he swings him around on a crane, and it ended up with Wittick hitting the side of the crane and plunging into the water. I'm not going to show that, but he ended up smashing his face in, and he had to have surgery and everything. Nearly lost his eye. There's a picture there. Well, it's taken a while, but Wittick's finally taking action. It's taken him 2 years. He's actually taking Dobrik to court and suing him for $10 million because he wants to get some recompense for his broken skull and face. He's charged him with general negligence and intentional tort. And that's quite an interesting thing. I'm surprised that video was ever allowed. Again, this is the double standards of YouTube, right? I mean, every day I do these videos, and it's the hypocrisy of YouTube, and it's very, very annoying. I mean, that shouldn't even. Just got disconnected then, so I'm just waiting for it. Good old OBS or whatever caused that. Yeah, I've got loads of animal stories. Which one do you want? Do you want monkeys? I've got two monkeys. I've got two monkey stories. Again, this is an environmental issue. The change in environment is forcing animals into town. In Tanzania, the monkeys have been, well, frankly, horrific. This is from the Mwangongo village. There's a picture of a monkey, but it's not the monkey in question. This is just a generic. This monkey's an innocent monkey. This is just to give you an idea what a monkey looks like. Standard picture of a monkey. But yeah, apparently a monkey raided the village and stole a 1-month-old baby from his mother's care. And there was a gang of them, monkeys, not babies, terrorising the village, and they stole the baby. Little Luhaba, he was called, and killed the baby. They managed to rescue the child from the troop of monkeys, but unfortunately the baby died in hospital, being treated for his injuries. But yeah, incidents were not uncommon, I reckon, because the village is close to Gombe National Park, and whilst monkeys seem cute and adorable, they can be known to harass, beat, rob, and even kidnap humans in broad daylight. I've never heard a monkey kidnapping a human, but there you go. But yeah, very sad monkey story there. I got plenty of monkey stories. How about a hotel story? Do you want a hotel story? Do you want to go to the hotel which has a 0-star? It's a 0-star hotel. You can pay £275 a night to sleep on a bed in a room with no walls or ceiling. The Rinkling brothers have set up a hotel room in Salon, Switzerland, and for 325 Swiss francs or £275 a night. It's a bed just outside a petrol station. There you go. That's your room for 275 quid a night. Worst hotel experience ever. Apparently you can't get any sleep because the constant traffic going by is quite disturbing. And I think we're finished. I've got one final animal story for you. Yeah. Now, have you heard of what they call GOAT? No? It's an acronym. You know, greatest of all time. GOAT. You've heard of a GOAT? Well, I've got a goat for you. Again, this is just an artist impression. This is just a picture of a goat next to a tank. There you go. That isn't the actual goat that I'm talking about, but they are goats standing next to a tank. But in the Ukraine conflict against Russia, Ukraine's chief intelligence directorate said that Kremlin forces were injured by a brave goat who turned out to be a goat. Greatest of all time. Goat. Goat. Because this goat, it wandered in to the village of Kinsky Rozdory in Zaporizhia. I love these names. They'd created a perimeter, like a circular defence of booby traps. And the goat wandered in and set off the booby traps and injured several Russian soldiers. There you go. Even the goats can't stand the Russians now. So even the goats have turned against the Russians. But yeah, the Ukraine ministry said that the animal instigated a chain reaction, injuring multiple Russian troops. Unfortunately, the fate of the goat is unknown. But wherever you are, brave goat, greatest of all time, goat, our minds are with you and our prayers are with you. Godspeed, brave goat. Like I said, where would you need to go for any more news? I have all the best news here. Let's see if there's anyone in the chat. Dylan Brinkley's in. Polio 2, Electric Boogaloo. This time, it's personal. Another famous example of don't help, just film. Yeah, I think they're talking about the swimming thing. Well, again, there were cameras there because I guess they were filming the filming the thing. But it was the fact there were lifeguards, and the coach was very, very angry, as no one seemed to be actually doing anything when she was in obvious distress. But yeah, shocking. Shocking at the state of affairs. But hey, what about that goat, eh? Wow, 3 people in. I'm scaring them all off. Remember, folks, killing the channel one video at a time. We need more Pink Floyd videos, for that's what the people want. People want more Pink Floyd videos. I don't know why. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. There's going to be another video along in a minute. Yeah, TV review. There you go. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Brinker goes, long live the goat. Exactly, the greatest of all time goats. And that's it. I'm done for the day. Don't forget, that was the news. That was the news you need. And yeah, drink it up.